All right.
Ooh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next chill garden stream. I'm Mel. Hello. Video
Lulu?
assistant, video producer.
Sorry.
uh,
Wait till you go.
Hopefully you can hear Lulu and it's not just me talking to myself. But yeah, assistant video producer at BYG. Just wanting to have fun. But yeah, I'm also here with Lulu. You want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm a writer at BYG on Industries of Titan and Phantom Brigade. And I am less about the cozy gamer aesthetic, which is why I'm happy to be playing it with Mal.
I'm happy to have the counterpoint because I'll get lost in the cozy sauce, and you're like, let's think about this.
Let's make things hurt.
Yeah, can you kill it though? No. Where's the body horror?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
hey,
that's one thing I will say is that I'm not that keen on like death in like hunting and killing things in games, but
fair.
Let's save the Sile and Demi-Leaf and Macaroni.
Yeah, hey everybody.
In the chat.
Looks like I had a question about the music from Hunter Short on YouTube. Yeah, that what we were playing before was the music for Phantom Brigade. It was one of the titled Hope. So yeah, it was some of the music playing in the background of Phantom Brigade. But now we're gonna play Wytchwood and check it out. I always like checking out like what you could do on the main menu. And there's like there's a whole bunch. Some audio stuff. Doesn't really look like you could have. I guess there wouldn't be subtitles unless it's voiced. So here we go. Let's start a new game. I haven't. So preface this. I haven't played this game at all. Lulu has played it some. She kind of recommended
I played a bit of it before Christmas, but it's been a hot second.
Ah, the swamp is talking to us. There's a swamp entity.
Once upon a time, there lived an old little witch in an old little house.
Excellent.
Spent most of her day tending to her little garden and resting her odd little chair. I'm really discovering how bad my eyesight is. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Very cute.
Wow! What a nice little goat! Oh. Who's there? Get up. I have an option. A single option.
One option.
Oh, hey! Ape interact. You devil! How dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Rude.
That's a very good goat.
Shoo, shoo. Get out of my house, you mindless beast. You're making a mess. Oh,
kick to the rump, you boot the goat through the front door.
Rude.
Yeah.
The goat's just goating. Like, come on. When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. Probably the goat, you know? First things first. My old grimoire must be around here somewhere.
I love a grimoire.
New chapter. First things first. Yeah.
Very dramatic chapter music.
I like that I have little talon feet. So when it said like the kick, it just had the picture of like the talon feet. Yeah. Do I have arms? It looks like I just have wings.
Use your cape, no?
Yeah, I see.
The arms are underneath the cape.
Alright, this is a cute little place.
Yeah.
Gotta find my grimoire, I guess. Aha! Aha! Here it is. It's lighter than I recall.
Grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it at any time by pressing X.
Did the goat eat it? Is that... Am I gonna have like an... Okay. This is on the Switch, by the way, if that matters. I think it's also... It's on like everything. It's on PC. Oh, people talking. Ah, when we have Demi on stream. Yeah, sorry, no Demi. No Demi today. Yeah. Okay, sorry. People just having conversations. All my recipes are missing! That damnable creature has chewed up all the pages of my book! I figured. Where's my belt? I need to carry my things if I'm going to confront the beast. I must have left it in that trunk over there. So Sweet. Okay. Over where? Ah, the trunk. Yes. Oh, this is such a cute little space. I like the music too. A little like acoustic guitar.
VFX is nice as well.
Mm-hmm. Got him. Imp-eyed nut. Alright. A reedy twine.
Yeah.
Seeker vine. Excellent.
Well, very useful, I'm sure.
Oof, my poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head out. I like this bucket head. You like it?
I like that the bucket head has earrings.
Yeah, no, that's a solid. Or is it just, well, it's like handles. It's just a cauldron turned upside down with little slits in it for eyes.
Oh, let me believe that earrings.
Well, yeah, but I think they like apply the same way. I like that. I also like the idea that you could really easily do a headstand. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. Okay, so I have a mending poultice. That's it? It ate all of the pages? I have nothing? Nor do I remember anything? This is truly an age of smartphones where I'm never gonna know anyone's phone number, but I, know what their name is in my contacts. But if I lost my phone, I'd be dead.
Oh, that's what you have like the cloud for.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's where she went wrong. Should have saved to the cloud.
Oh, I got some hag shrooms. I love that.
I think on the table in front of you is the little green
forest herb.
And one on the other side. The room.
Ah, yeah, there we go. I like the walking sound. Alright, I guess. Craft a mending potion. Oh, okay, I have to do it in here. Craft. Okay.
And I guess drink.
Crafted. Use the mending potion. Oh. Nice. Okay, my hearts were low. Go outside. Who's telling me this? First things first. Like, where am I getting this, like,
That's a good question.
Voice of God in my head telling me what to do.
You're like a warlock with a patron.
Yeah, no, 100%. I like that most of it's been told just by, like, this character, agonizing over their bad back, but...
Yes. And, like, a very, like, characterful little voice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the music.
It's gorgeous. Step outside into a humid marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Damn it. You're not having much luck.
Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink, and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to weeds.
Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. It's that little goddamn goat.
Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashers to good use on this lawn. Right, you'd think, like, plant vegetation would be probably more delicious than, like, my book, but who knows?
Yeah, press minus to open your map and get a better look at your surroundings. Yeah, but goats love, like, to just eat everything. I can see it.
Why am I talking to my foot?
I think it's more that your feet are on the map.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Sound different when you're in the puddles than it does on the grass?
No, I can't quite go in the water, though. So I'm, like, on the edge of it.
Ooh, very cute.
I don't know whose these are, but they're mine now.
That's your yard. I think you're allowed to just take whatever the hell you like.
Okay. I'm just an amnesiac or something. I've lost my memory. I think I'm stealing from myself.
I think shortly we get a little explanation for why you've like forgotten everything. Look at this art. It's so stunning.
Yeah, I like that goat. And the colors are really nice. I like the, like... It just feels like I'm flapping the way that my arms are going. Blah, 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 blah. Makes me happy. Now, I do also like that, you know, the introduction was pretty minimal. Oh, I like this. So far. Just like, let's... Oh, there's that fucking goat. But it's let me, like, just run around and play immediately instead of being locked in, like, 2 years of dialogue, which is nice. Ah! Is that all you've got to say for yourself? I think that's all it can. Bah! Yuck. Yeah.
The goat cuffs up a disgusting hairball.
Well, that's more to say. Thank you. Ah, yes. Hello? Hello? Oh, I see. The goat. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Take over?
Yeah, you can talk for the goat if you want.
Apologies. It's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck! There's dirt in my mouth. Puke! Puke!
You can talk? Why did you eat my book?
Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam.
Oh, I've been saying really mean things about this goat.
It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken. Though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Well, no, now it's good that you said bad things about this goat, because it turns out he's a debt collector.
Amount? Amount of what?
Oh dear. If you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there. So ominous. The goat nods his head towards the ancient stone gateway looming at nearby.
And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock?
You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look, and I'm sure it will come back to you. Turn your witch's eye with X to inspect... No, with Y to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses.
What are weaknesses? Oh, the goat. I'll help you out, trust me.
No weakness.
No weakness. Oh. Unveiling powder. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like this. What's this, An oddly shaped fungus with an evil odor. Oh.
Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Some weaknesses lying below the surface.
Thanks for vision-splaining to me, goat.
Goat-splaining?
Ah, I can see now. There are shallow runes etched onto the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to re-transcribe my recipes.
I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as a result of abysmal possession.
Okay.
Despite the objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire.
Fair. Rude fucking goat. I'll figure out your name someday. Take it in. So, alright, unveiling powder. Oh, I have enough.
You've got it.
Excellent. Now I can... Oh yeah, use it... Okay. Oh, and it kind of tells you what it's gonna do at the bottom too. Oh gosh. Hell yeah.
There are a handful of glowing powder on the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelopes the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discover the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet.
What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen.
It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate.
Oh, thanks.
It steps up to the doorway and pauses.
Well, what does it say?
It swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark, matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see.
You need me to pull back your bangs, sweet goat?
Yeah.
Unbelievable! What help are you then?
I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you?
I'm gonna hold back this goat's hair. Fine, fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. Oh, I'm gonna shear it. I can. Okay.
Oh,
I'll give you a
hold it back.
haircut. Yes, I'm gonna give a goat a haircut. First thing in this game, I am excited. Oh my gosh. Give me some shears. I like this statue. That's cute.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I think it's kind of watering your...
Mm-hmm. Yay.
There we go.
Shears. I got shears, some more. Snip. Snip, snip, snip.
Maybe you never run in a straight line. You do a kind of like...
it has eyes!
With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes.
I didn't mean to nick your ear. I'm sorry. You look so mad.
Much better. Oh my! Were you always this grotesque, or is my memory failing me as well?
You can't see me. I'm wearing clothes. Watch your tongue, or I'll give it a good snip too. Now, can you read the runes or not? Don't make fun of my hat.
Yes. Space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of four shall unroot the stone. Braziers burn and await the crone.
Crone? Who's it calling a crone? And what are these tokens I'm to burn?
Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers. Is it brazier? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
That's how, yeah, braziers. That's kind of how I've always said it, I guess. I feel like that's one of the words that I would have seen in a fantasy book I read as a kid and just not know exactly how to say it. Braziers.
That's what I'm worried about. Is I've read it and never had need to say it out loud.
Oh,
that's right. Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, weakness.
Oh, they need different steps. So I believe fella.
Okay, so I gotta put dog hair, frog slime, shiny stone. Okay, I need a couple things. Dog hair, bird feathers, frog slime, and a shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed any of those things while I was asleep?
I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. But there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know? See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? Motions to the far side of your yard.
I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. I feel like I want I need a voice changer that makes it sound like I'm in a bucket, helmet.
Ooh, a little bit of an echo, a little bit of a metallic.
I want to talk about.
Do a little Bane voice.
Perfect. Oh, okay.
Can you get those reeds? Then you have shears?
Yeah, I can shoot. The weakness is shears. Yes. Tangled vines.
Tangled vines have overgrown the ruined entrance. Something sharper than your fingernails will be needed to get through.
Okay. Oh, right, I have to hit that button to snip.
Yeah. Oh. Snapping and tearing your shears make short work of the bramble.
Into the darkness?
I think there's some reeds down at the bottom of the screen also. If you go down, that will be, you can. Little choppy chop.
I'm not ready to go into the darkness. That feels like not what I want to do right now.
I think that's the only thing we'll have to do to start the game.
What? I thought... Okay, that's fine.
It's not actually, spooky.
Mm-hmm. I was just assuming there was, a trail to go elsewhere, but... There is but a portal. Oh. Like the loading icon on the bottom reminds me of
Nice.
Yellow Jackets.
Cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step onto a cold stone dais. Time seems to flow backwards. Or maybe it speeds forwards. Like I'm 14 and this is deep. An impressive star-filled void stretches as far as you can see. Though there is no wind or sound in this void, a warm, full breeze and a chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway.
Okay, a doorway.
If it says more than that, I can't see.
Nope. Oh right, I was probably. Okay. Earth seed for it. So it looks like there's gonna be little portals to different worlds, I suppose.
Yeah.
Why don't I know any of this stuff?
You've been asleep too long.
I guess.
As we all know, when you fall asleep, you forget stuff.
You forget everything. It's been a millennia. Through the forest. All right. Well, that's a simple or a way to deal with it instead of like actually having it all like connected to the house or something. Creating this kind of checkpoint.
Although it does create like a lot of loading screens.
That's fair. But I guess it'd be better than like having to run through the forest to get to the next zone, to get to the next zone, and then if you want to go home, you have to run like all the way back or something. But
yeah, that's very true. This art is gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
I'm seeing it like extra ridiculous big, and I wonder if some of the like assets were compressed a bit to like be on the Switch as opposed to on other devices, because it looks a little grainy to me, some of the assets. But I know I'm watching it on this huge screen. I'm sure if I was on the Switch it would look a lot better.
Is there a reason you decided to play it via Switch rather than the PC version?
I just wanted it on the Switch, so I bought it on the Switch.
That is legit.
Yeah. Oh, hey!
Hello, person.
It looks like a little like nest, and I'm like a bird sitting in it. I like it.
Oh, yeah, I thought it looked like you're kind of teabagging this.
Yeah. I like your little dance. Okay. What up, bud? The bird watcher.
The woman spins around on her heels so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. You startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research?
Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption?
Why, the famed indigo tuft forest lark. They're said to be native in this forest, and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? Smiles upwards at the small blue bird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat.
Great.
It's cute.
I haven't. Sorry. There's a part of me that I wish there were little like the anime style like emotes on this like witches. Like I wish there was a little like that little sweat.
The hashtag.
Yeah. Like
a shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. Points at the nearby woodland creature stuffing its cheek with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation, in brackets Y, is key. I like to think she said that.
Said the brackets Y, yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery.
No, do your thing.
Bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat.
That seems like a problem they need to work out themselves.
Oh, Demi in the chat said tree bagging.
Tree bagging, no.
Sorry that we missed that. That's incredible.
Oh, I have hands. I can see my hands.
Little talony hands?
Yeah, little talons.
I love this. I wish we could see, at least as far as I've gotten in the game, we still haven't seen like what she looks like underneath all of that. I'm kind of curious what their design is underneath.
There's a part of me assuming that we like never will, but
yeah,
the intention is to make it vague. Ooh, a stick.
So large for a twig.
Stick. Yes.
Many twigs.
Many twigs.
Did you learn a new craftable recipe after talking to her, by the way?
No, but I have some plant seeds.
Okay.
Thrown sharply against the ground, the seed will spirit you back to cozy
Oh,
comfort.
nice! It transports you home.
It's a little homeward bound. Stick. This is nice. Just whenever I see the little glowing stuff, it's like, oh, there's something. I need it. I need it.
I'm glad they make it super easy to just like fight stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a very accessible way of going about it, given that most of the time it relies on like people's instincts and like game knowledge, like just general game expertise to know what is findable and touchable and what's not.
That thing is probably, yeah, I remember, and even like having some effect on it to really point it out is super helpful too. Because I remembered when I was younger, I had a friend who would play. We were playing Diablo 2, and it was like when you're running around, some of the rocks are interactable, and they're like technically like a little chest and stuff can come out of them, but they kind of blend into the background. You don't really know that you could mouse over them and click them. And he was colorblind, so he like it even helped less that there was like no contrast between it and the stuff around it. And he was just like, "How do you know that there are things to click on?" And like, you just kind of learn what rocks are most likely to be clickable. Whereas this is just like, no, there's the things. And like anyone could see them a lot.
Fairies!
Too quick for hands alone. I love the idea of my character just like, hello. I must
desperately trying, like when you're trying to catch a fly, but with massive fairies.
Little petals. Right.
I would like. I'm kind of almost surprised. I think there's a petal in the middle you've missed. Is there not?
There was a guy over here.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that the fairies are like so children's book fairies for this world. I would have imagined a like slightly darker, more fae-like kind of thing.
This does have like the. It feels like it is very that kind of like dark folktale-y kind of feeling. So those are like very like chibi little.
Wearing cute, pretty dresses and giggling. Yeah.
More like they're gonna steal all your things and like leave you for dead in the woods or something.
And they can never tell a lie.
Oh. There's people all over. No, I
don't like his breathing.
I don't like his breathing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can breathe somewhere else, sir. I think there was some guy over
breathe
here
on me.
talking to squirrels. Simple trap is a I love them. I like that they're tails with they're like rats with squirrel tails. One thing,
very ferret-like.
Yeah, very ferret-like. They're just not long enough. I like. This is a nice little open world. I wish that I could like jump or something. That might like, or like
you're
a little
too
dash.
old a woman. You're a little crone. You can't.
That's fair. That's fair. Even if I could like hold a button to run faster.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's like Pokemon adding
if you talk to this guy, you'll be able to get a hatchet off him.
Oh. I do like the little ambient noises they make.
Yeah.
But
I like them, but they sound too loud, I think, to me. Like it feels very intimate in a way that I don't enjoy, like they're standing right next to me while I'm playing.
Because it makes like standing right next to a person like this that you wouldn't do in real life just even more awkward when they're just like humming about their day as if you're not standing right in front of them.
Yeah.
I like your nose.
Hey, you there? Give me a hand, would ya?
With what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere.
My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he wandered off again. Probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. As
sons do.
Bothering frogs, yeah. Wait, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. I don't know what accent I was trying to do, but it's all voice, but I've forgotten immediately. It's late in the season and the wood has started to rot. Be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. Feels like foreshadowing.
As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack.
Nonsense! Anyone can experience the joy of splitting a fine stump. Here my boy won't be using his missing hatchet. I like these choices that are just one choice.
Oh yeah.
Hatchet up this.
Chop. No? Oh, is this stump different than other stumps? Where is this? Oh! Yes! Sorry, that's a very, bonk! Yeah, it's a very sturdy
Feels destructive.
It feels like I should be able to cut the stumps, though, because it's kind of specifically what he
The one thing you can't cut is the one thing that he can.
Oh, I see. He has a special stump one. I only have a special weird thing one. I got super lost. Is there a map?
So I was curious if this was going to happen to you, because like I'm really bad at maps, but I know you're much better about them. But especially once you start to be able to go into different parts of the maps where you can enter like the swamp area and the field and the farm area, where I just was like constantly getting lost.
Yeah.
I think because it doesn't have a huge amount of
like visual variety.
Yeah, and like it's all tree and the path is kind of winding, kind of difficult to get out.
Is there a faster way to get to my map, or do I have to always do that? Oh, you can zoom in and out. Okay. I guess like the people are meant to be the kind of milestones.
But remembering the order in which people are.
Oh, are these quests?
They talk to a heavy breathing well guy, man.
Canines are not known to part with their hair willingly. Oh, so it's showing me where. Okay, these are the 4 things that I need, and it show. Okay, this is my quest marker. I see. I'm a goof. Okay. I want to get the dog hair. Where was?
I went past the guy thing.
Yeah. I like that I know inherently where these things are. Like,
yeah.
They're in different places.
I don't remember anything else except for...
Yumi. Ah!
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I was wondering whether to tell you about that or to just let you experience it. No, talk to the man.
The skull's coming out of its head, and this thing is up for my blood. Can I just? What if I could like sneak up on it?
You need to talk to the guy. You need to talk to the guy.
Snip. Please. I just want a little snip. Look at those legs. They're tentacles. Look at it. They're little wigglies. This dog is beautiful. Look at this like tentacle dog. Sorry. What up, bud?
Hey, ma'am, come to check out the pottery. I'm afraid I just fired the kilns up, so that'll be a while still.
Pottery? Bah! I was just admiring that fine canine over there.
Look at the scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. Sorry, I just caught Demi's message about imagine being known as the heavy-breathing well guy. Look, if you are gonna stand by a well and heavily breathe,
you're gonna make a reputation for yourself. Yeah. May I give her a petting? Okay. Just really jumping on that pronouns of the dog.
Oh, you can try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today and doesn't much like people going near the ovens.
The ovens? Oh, like that there are ovens up there?
The Killman. Yeah, he's a Killman.
Oh, he's a Killman. That makes sense. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find, parentheses, why, something to calm her down. Oh, I have to calm her down somehow.
Which is Slater.
Oh, right. You're so smart. Soporific morsel. Okay. I want to need a trowel. I can give me a trowel. Yeah, come over here.
Oh
yeah.
god, please, please, Mike, don't die at the hands of this dog.
Oh, gold! I'm stealing.
Oh,
I think I'm about to steal. Okay, stop.
yeah. You're just harassing this poor dog.
I am this old lady that is just.
Out
Yeah.
she can go.
Come on. Hate me.
Come on.
Hate me.
Are you just stealing this guy's dog?
Yeah. See ya. Oh, we're going for a walk. Little walkies. Are you just no? Come on.
Oh, God.
Oh, I only have 3 hearts too. Okay. All right. So
you can make a potion.
Oh, you're so smart. I can. I have the ability. Okay, so I have to. It's a spell. No.
So if you.
Oh, I need to make that potion.
I don't want to give stuff away, but basically you need to be able to craft something else before you're going to be able to get that morsel.
I need to make this thingy, so I need a potion.
Yeah, and you also need to get meat.
Oh, does that?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I wonder what happens if you die. Is it just like game over?
Imagine you go back to your home, right?
Yeah, so there hasn't been an opportunity to like save.
I think it's saving automatically. There should be a logo at the bottom of the screen while it's saving.
That makes sense.
Get talk to a well man.
Breathe so loudly.
I really don't like him. I really don't like him.
Here, you deal with him.
Please press something.
Okay, wait.
We can talk to him. We can talk to him.
But...
He's near the frog slime. I think we need to talk to him to be able to get the frog slime.
What up, bud?
Oh man, oh jeez, I don't know about this. For some reason I'm imagining him like Morty. Oh man, oh jeez. At the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well.
Well, that would have quickened things out.
Ah! What's the matter with you? I could have fallen in!
Then perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge. Like a wobbly stork. What's so interesting down this well anyway?
My grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasure down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel and thought I'd give it a go. Oh, can we have your trowel, Well-Wisher?
Yeah, also
don't... Well-Wisher! That's a pun! That's cute!
But also don't steal other people's wishes, but...
Oh. But the rope's out and it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows.
Ever consider that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? That's a clever consideration, you know?
Deep. No, not really. Not sure if that makes me feel any better about it, actually. The business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those ghoulies yourself. I mean, you were so generous.
Yeah, you just gave up. Like, you've been here for how long? And I walked up and just like, you know what? It's not worth it.
The noses on these characters, though.
Very good.
The old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down to it, but the rope is long since rotted away. You have some rope, right? Yeah. Toss a length of homemade rope down into the darkness. It seems like it should support you without much fuss.
I'm glad I won't fuss, at least. Into the well. Still... You have nothing. I took your trowel. Go home.
You have nothing.
You have nothing. Can I talk to him?
Let's get down into the well. I want to go down into the well.
Talk to the man again. Oh, just the man. Catch my breath for a moment. What have you been doing? Why are you catching your breath?
I don't like that the breathing carries on into the loading. Nice. Oh, Quinn's
okay. Now I can, you know, not be mad at him for stealing people's stuff and just steal it myself. Aha.
Yeah.
I'm an old lady and a thief.
I mean, that's life goals, really.
Yeah. Taking...
Day I will be an old crone who just steals stuff off people without thinking too much about it.
It's like my friends who used to play RuneScape and be like, I'm a girl, give me stuff. And would like lure boys out into the woods and take all their things and leave them and kill them.
You got a shiny stone!
Ah!
One of the
Awesome.
things.
Who would have known it would have been down here? Wait, oh, another stone. Yes. Aha!
Yeah.
There's more than one. Ooh, creepy
There's
collie.
another over there. There's a guy hanging out in a hole.
Something stirs inside me. It does not emerge.
Do you need a trowel for these mounds?
Oh, right. Oh, right, I have to use it. Okay.
I kind of hate that you have to, like...
It's like
I wish it would just, like, automatically know that you own the thing and should let you do it, rather than having to, like, constantly switch between everything.
Well, and it's, like, taught you to use A just to interact with everything. But then...
Except for
then you have
the
to,
stuff
like,
that actually
yeah.
needs.
Yeah, then you have to switch to the shears, the hammer, or the hatchet, and then you hit A, and then it doesn't do it. You have to hit the special button for it, which is, yeah,
No.
I feel like a bit
Frustrating.
It does like feel good that you use like the trigger button to dig and the trigger button to shear, but yeah.
If you could just like not have to switch between them to do so,
Yeah,
that also would
if it's,
be
I mean,
kind of nice.
if they both worked, yeah. If like A and ZR.
Yeah,
just did the
or
same
I
thing.
meant more that you don't have to like cycle through the equipment.
Yeah.
There's another mound over by. Yeah.
This is the whole.
Get all the mounds.
This is the whole coin situation, or the, what was it in
Oh god.
A Short Hike? Was it the shells?
Yeah.
That we got, and they were
Yeah.
like, "Good job, you got all the shells," but you would let me not get them.
Yeah, I got really, really anxious about getting the shells needed.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was shells. Then it turned out to be for no rewards, and I still haven't given the game for that. I'm very angry.
No way, guy. Do you have anything else to do?
Are
I
you just
do-
gonna stand there and breathe heavily?
I do feel like it would be nice, these characters, and maybe I'm still early. Like maybe the characters do move and go elsewhere, but it feels like
as far as I had gotten, nobody had moved to get anywhere, but new ones appear.
Okay.
It would be nice to see him just like elsewhere, but
Switch to the sheet. So that kind of like adds to the like mini game of collection. If it was just A for everything, that wouldn't like feel different to collect certain things. But yeah. It does kind of feels kind of.
we need to go up the other direction. I don't think we've explored up there. Whereas I think there is some stuff we need. No, there isn't. I'm wrong. It hasn't opened up yet.
I'm playing the game. Thanks, Lulu.
I'm sorry. I'll just sit here in silence.
I am the chicken witch.
The chicken witch.
Hi.
And just, there's like a specific recipe that we haven't gotten yet, and I can't remember where it is because I feel like I got it a lot earlier than this.
That's fine. I get it. Okay, so that one's like completed now. Alright. I still need the dog. I don't have the meat yet. I'll probably have to trap one of those things or something.
Yeah, you do. That's what we're waiting on the recipe for, is the trap. I'm not sure why it hasn't, like... I think you can dig some ash out now as well, now that you've got the trowel. From...
And now I have to like look at my inventory and switch to... What the? What? Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! I need a net!
no, you
It would
need a
disintegrate
net.
in my hands. I need my net. That's cute. I mean,
Oh, cool, buddy.
yeah, I want to have a little like,
Very, like-
aquarium with them or something and feed them.
Yeah, that's a very, like, Miyazaki dust, coal sprite, kind of. Actually, Stardew Valley also has coal that jumps.
Oh.
Just a trope at this point.
Wow. Feels good. Alright. I do feel like... Ah, here we go. Nope. Up takes me to my inventory. That takes me to some more. Minus takes me to the map instantly. There we go.
Oh, nice.
I remember. They did say that.
Oh,
I do wish the characters were, like, voiced, but I know, VO is an expensive process. And casting people is a whole deal, so... And then it makes it set in stone, and kind of... Or you have to re-record, and that's expensive, so...
That ends up being... So I do think this game has, like, a good amount of text, which is to say it has the right amount of text, which is as little as... What the heck is this guy?
What the heck are you? Oops. No, I don't want to go home! No, stay here. Oh, thank goodness. Cool. This guy...
You talk to him?
I will. Back up! Look at it go! God, I just want to collect all these little creatures. I'll talk to him when I'm good and ready. I must survey my...
I don't think it has too much writing, but it has just enough to, like, give flavor, but it definitely would be a lot to VO.
Yeah.
Lady, what's in that great stinking pot on your head?
I would ask the same about those stinking frogs in your trousers.
Aw, you're just jealous. I am a little bit.
A ragamuffin.
Boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net.
Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish, flailing about like that?
Daft, me frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch these fireflies to feed them. Takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely.
Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That would let you swing that net properly.
Oh, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net and you catch me some fireflies?
That I can do.
And maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies.
I love catching things with nets. Hi-ya-cha.
This...
Hi-ya-cha. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
They all do feel good.
Can you catch the fairies with the net as well?
Yeah, get in here. Go, get back. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What did I just get
disintegrated into fairy dust.
Yeah, what happened? Ingredient. Fairy dust. Barely visible, but makes your fingers tingle to touch it. Okay, I guess... I like to think I caught their, dusty trail more than...
Yeah.
More than...
Destroying a life.
Destroying a life! Taking a fae and killing it and grinding it into this very Pokemon Go kind of candy situation.
Well, these otters aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. I mean, the frogs can eat.
Take 'em.
It shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are gonna feast tonight. Anyone who refers to his pets as lads.
Now, about our deal. You agreed to trade me one of your pets there.
What deal? I don't remember making no deal. A frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Oh, that's good. There goes Slippery Pete.
Slippery Pete.
Aw, Slippery Pete. He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces back into the underbush. Ah, shucks, I never liked him anyway. If you can catch him, he's all yours.
Yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes.
Oh, did we kill that frog? Because he's just frog slime now.
You know,
I liked Slippery Pete. I didn't want him to die.
It would have been nice to have the frog as a thing.
It's a little mascot.
Yeah, and then the frog could have hopped around with me. Like, they had the animation for the frog. Like, I'd have a little trail with all these friends that I can harvest for their goo.
But we got another ingredient.
That's true. Very important.
So we need to find whoever's going to give us... We need to find the trapper.
Trapper. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so I've done that one. Here. Do that.
Yeah, both of those require a trap, so we need to find them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a good noise.
I wish that I could just like swing, like in Minecraft or like Terraria or whatever, you could just like swing your axe whenever you want, just as like a fun thing to do. But here it really like, it doesn't let me do them as like fun things to do.
Rude.
I have to wait until I get to the spot, which is then, you know, maybe more rewarding because I get the like really juicy chomp. But I just want to swing. So.
What do you want to do?
Oh wait.
Alright, so who haven't we spoken to yet?
I can't
Can you witch's eye over these people? Okay. Now if you come out... Yeah, okay, now you've learnt it. Now you can get the snap trap.
Oh. Okay, I just had to look at them with my magic eye.
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad, I forgot. Oh, you need to make some...
Wicker... Oh, I have to make these, which is... Oh, yeah, I got a ton. Okay.
You make two. We'll make two snap traps, because we need one for the meat and one for the feather. Such a fucking funny sound. Very unmagical. Alright.
Ah, no!
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
The gun died. Right, now we need to get a bird.
Fine, do I really have to?
Yeah, if you want that blue feather friend, you've gotta...
don't want it. Not that much.
The sound design in this game is gorgeous.
The sound design is good. Just... Alright.
Lay it down somewhere you know a bird's gonna be.
Bird's gonna die.
Near a bird.
I'm gonna wait. But how do I know?
You can't get that close to them. You need to.
Board? Board.
Where are you?
Yeah, the sounds in this are just like so nice.
That's fine. I think if you put a trap down, a bird might come.
I feel like there's one over here a lot. Oh no.
Yeah. It's being called by the trap.
Oh no. Don't do
it.
Bird.
Oh. You can get... Yeah. Now you have your feathers, so now you just need... Make that soporific meat so that you can get the hair of the dog.
Alright. Let me... Oh, but I need a potion.
Where's the blue potion?
Empty vial, I assume.
Jar of water.
Jar of water.
Where did you get the jar from?
Is that just saying that's where they're at? The forest well?
Well, you can refill in the well, but I think you need to... No, you got those empty jars up top there. You need to go and grab one of them.
Where?
See past the dog?
I see.
Gotta go and grab those.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna get bit.
Nope. Nope.
Out of there! Ooh,
Sneaky.
very pretty.
Wow. then I have to switch to that, and then I have to run over to him and get him. Yeah. Yes, I like the big.
It is a sit sprite.
The big art. Ow.
I like that it sends you flying also. I think that's a lot of fun. Right, let's go down to that well and fill up these jars of water.
I guess, like, the nice thing is, like, because that was much more difficult because I did have to, like, have the trowel to get this stuff, and then the coal sprite came out and I have to switch to my net, and does kind of make it, like, a in-the-moment stressful like thing you have to do. That was kind of like
action-packed.
Yeah, creating that like tension felt appropriate for what was happening, but the mechanics of switching is just feels like a little clunky.
We can fill up from one of these things.
Okay.
Adrenaline's so high.
Maybe, because like, I don't know, yeah. If I didn't have to switch, I wouldn't panic so much. I'd just be like, oh, let me grab it. But I have to switch, so it's like, have this. It's true. It
feels all the more satisfying.
All the more satisfying indeed.
And we can make our meat.
Make our meat.
Yeah.
Do I have to do 2 of them? 1.
No, just 1. Yeah, let's go feed some poisoned meat to this dog.
Is it poison?
We put a potion on meat, like I cannot imagine.
Maybe
let's read the description.
What is, soporific or whatever is that mean like sleeping or something?
Maybe.
Alright, let's see.
Oh god, this guy.
Drought will send to it. Yeah, a sleeping potion. Okay.
Okay.
However, it tastes horrible.
Demi's got, yeah.
Fine. Soaked with sleeping magic. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. What up, bud? You just gonna mess with that stick?
Yeah.
You don't got anything
Just having fun. Don't judge him.
It would be nice if he like kind of like walked around this place and like did stuff with as a kiln person.
He doesn't want to piss off his dog either.
That's fair. How do I?
This dog is me. Jesus,
Ow!
Why are you doing this?
Garbage pail. Eat it. I like the throw. That was kind of cute.
A little garbage pail.
Oh, look at it go!
Cheers!
But it's cute.
You get more than one, or is that?
Oh, I have it all. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back home now. But can I... Okay, you gotta let it grow, I guess.
You're just slamming these shears into this poor dog.
Oh, I mean, I guess I do, but I didn't need to.
Yeah, we can go back to the darkness.
I just want the little holes. I like them.
Oh, the snoring sound is so cute! Whoa!
I like that it's for real, just like a person making that noise. It makes it so good. It's all curled up. Oh, all the things should sleep. That would be cute. I'd like to see these people sleeping too. That'd be fun. You can wake them up. Alright, so... Yes, I can...
Well, we can also go back into the darkness.
Let's teleport. Back home.
And it doesn't even take us all the way back home.
Yeah, I mean, I guess... Yeah, if you... In the end, once you're far enough and you want to go between different places, it's probably better to load that scene so you can go wherever you want than load the home, you have to come in here, and then you get to go
that
where
does
you
make
want,
sense.
But when you only have one, it's kind of like, okay. But I see.
Fine, your logic makes sense.
Is it like a heartbeat?
Yeah.
Is that my heartbeat? Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to go to the braziers.
Now let's load them up.
It's one of those like
There you go, you pal.
like there's a beating heart under the floorboards and I'm gonna go insane kind of deal.
Hmm. Can only hope. Treasure awaits an offering. Drop the stone into the basement with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures. Oh, I can't read the rest. Trace across the pebble before it cracks open and a cold green light swallows it within its flames. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. That's nice. It would have been nicer if it actually had that noise when you placed it in instead of needing to say. Folk flame. Sport.
Gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames reduce into a fine, odorless ash.
Oh yeah. That's fine.
A little, like, slurpy slurp kind of sound effect would have been nice.
And if it just, like, it had an animation for each one, that you just kind of saw the little bubbling happen and it lights up. But that's you know, that's a lot more time.
Even a little art piece. Strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence.
You could certainly be much more like specific and flavorful with text than like actually having some VFX animation for that, and the sound is required.
Yeah, and it's nice that they all have their own custom, like, unique texts, that it's not just the same thing. Oh, the door's opened. The dog hairs take a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into a cold green flame. It's cool. The emerald flames of the braziers place strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. Stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning staircase descending into the cold earth. After you, madame.
After you. No, you can go first.
After you.
I don't know what's in here. All right.
Let's go find out.
The music's solid though. Like this is great. Every moment that's chill, I'm just like, this music's great. Let me make another health potion because I yeah, took a couple hits from the dog.
Just cannot leave that dog alone.
It's a good dog.
Out there bothering dogs.
It's a good dog. Oh.
Ooh.
Maybe that's me.
Placed inside a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. She sleeps in an enchanted slumber. Her ageless features express a deep sadness. Sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side.
This fucking goat. There's something wrong with this goat. Like, you can tell it's in its eyes. It's evil.
Well,
There's a deep evil behind those eyes.
A goat, yeah.
That's true too.
Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me?
The goat's the villain. I brought her to you? Why? Who is she?
I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged her to save her soul. Sorry, I got tripped up because halfway through this I saw, hi Chalk, he said, if you ask me, Mel's looking for a scapegoat.
No!
Terrible, not
Chalk, go home. Telegraphing BYG's next acquisition. I don't know about that. This is our chill garden stream where we play chill, games that we garden. Maybe.
It's really just dinner theater at this point.
Yeah, it's really me wanting to have some fun with this stream time. Anyway, save her from what? And why is she asleep?
Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life, and who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. We agreed. Here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled, till you bring me those 12 wicked souls.
This, did I just get Shadow the Colossus right here? What? I remember no such contract.
Pact is binding regardless of what you do or do not remember.
Wasn't that convenient for you?
At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. It, the goat? It's rude to refer to it as an it. Like,
And just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble for me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty?
me the 12 souls, and I will release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled.
But I could not.
Who knows? In a time, you may even remember why you brought me here in the, why you brought her to me in the first place. Yes, so, well, we can get to that. Or you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel. How dare, it's a nice house.
hovel? I live there.
You will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free. Your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. You ate the grimoire, mate! Don't stop!
This is a whole deal. This guy is going a whole way.
Can we punch this goat?
Yeah. Can you punch it? Can you punch the goat is the new Twitter. Can you punch the goat?
But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it? Heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open.
Oh, I hate when I can feel my marrow.
Well, just little skeletons.
What have you done to me? I can't stay awake.
Oh. So this is one of my greatest, like the idea of not being able to stay awake, like sleeping sicknesses, is one of my greatest fears. I really hate.
Yeah.
So I kind of love that that's played on here, but I do have problems with, like, why are we saving this woman that we don't know anything about and don't remember? Like, it's because the plot and the game needs to happen, but there's no actual emotional stakes in this for me.
Yeah, I
It's
feel
just
like
kind of like, yeah.
There's the mystery. There's the wanting to know. There's this, like, thing that's open, and I assume through the quests we do for people or maybe, like, figure out some of what, like, a person who fell into slumber could be, maybe, or even who we are. Who knows? But
there needs to be, like, stakes for what happens if we don't, because at the moment there's, like, I want to explore the world, but that's not necessarily, like, character motivation. That's player motivation, and there's no, like, reason that she shouldn't just, like, go to sleep for 1,000 years and be fine with it.
Yeah, or like, because it's this weird goat too. It feels very evil, or like we're doing something wrong anyway to begin with. So I feel like I kind of back that too. We're going to get
12
just, like,
souls.
Yeah, maybe not. But I mean, it was the same for, like, I feel like, you know, Shadow the Colossus, I feel like gave us even less reason to do all the things we were doing.
You shouldn't have.
Aside from that, we, like, carried the girl there. In this, the girl's just there, and apparently we carried her. I'm certainly intrigued and want to know what happened.
Yeah, but sure. I'd love it to be like that your home is also threatened, like if the goat will take your soul as well if you don't pay up on that contract. Like, what happens when you don't pay that contract? Does that mean you're giving up something further? And then that gives you a reason to, like, play until you find out the, like, greater stakes. But right now it's like there are stakes, we just don't know what they are.
Yeah,
and that kind of, like, is a little bit tricky to balance. Like, I still like it and I still want to play and I still want to find out, but it just doesn't give me the same amount of drive.
Yeah, I feel like in ways I like that it is still kind of a at your choice thing, and maybe by just running around and not wanting to do the quest but wanting to talk to the new people, you'll like get more that feeds to the quest. Because as opposed to like, if it was like you have 12 days to get the souls or you die, then it like adds such a bigger like stress to like what you're doing.
Yeah,
like,
I don't think it needs to like have. Yeah, I don't think it needs to introduce a ticking clock. I think you're right that would like ruin the kind of vibes of the game. But you'll see that like these tasks take a long time and a lot of back and forth. So it kind of I need a little bit something extra to like make me want to do it.
That makes sense.
Good morning. I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for, or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp?
Oh, I'm excited to have a choice here. All right. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. I don't even get a choice. You haven't given me much of a choice. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Splendid. As it happens, I've already sent the first 4 souls we seek. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, and the last in the fields to the south.
Okay. Could you be more specific?
Oh, sorry.
Near a shapely stump? A shapely stump? Perhaps inside a tree with a face? By an overgrown mushroom grove?
What do I look like? A compass? Go out there and look for yourself.
I feel like that's a good like call to like Skyrims or other games that have that like, you know, walk to this point and receive the thing you need as opposed to
Having said that, I'm pretty sure your map will show you where things are.
That's fair. So you are a compass. Thank you.
Hey, hail, Duke Nukem baby. We have not met the bear yet. We will be meeting. We are in the part of the game now where we can go meet the bear. In fact, that's what we should do first. The bear is awesome.
All right, I'm for the bear.
Which the bear in the forest is a.
But I do, like, I get what you're saying about some of the motivations and stuff. I do wish it gave me the option to, like, tell the goat to fuck off. But, like, and then you can just run around and play the game, which would be no different than if you said yes. Like, you can still just run around and talk to people and figure out and get motivation later to do the thing. But
then it locks you out of, like, the rest of the story of the woman, who I'm going to assume is, our ex-lover. Or or our lover, given like her whole setup with like the Snow White-esque kind of feeling to it.
Yeah, I feel like there would be a way for them to say like, I say no, and the goat says, well, like, all right, but all that stuff's still gonna happen to you if you don't. So if you do, come back to me, so that you like, you still have the option to engage with the quest instead of just being told you have to do it. Because like, otherwise, like the only thing to do in the game is to do the quest. So if you say no, you just turn the game off and walk away, but like you're gonna play it, so yeah. Like the 4 souls. Bear in the forest. Okay, so I just gotta go back to the forest. Bear and the snake are there. Okay. The little quest tracker is nice. It does feel like it like spoils a lot though. Or like the things being on my map where I need to go. But, you know, there's a balance between the accessibility of telling people where to go and, like, the expectation of letting them, like, find it all on their own is sometimes quite difficult.
I do like, in that area, by the way, I really like that each portal is different for where it's going to lead you to, because it gives you kind of hints at what other areas in the game. Like, there's one that's, like, covered in snow, and I haven't gotten to that in my own playthrough, but I really want to, like, give that a go.
I do like that. Just that little lingering mystery. Like, kind of dangling something, like, a sneak peek of what you're gonna see. Alright, I guess I can just hop to the map. Wrong button. Out. Aha. Ooh. Beach. Goodness. Okay, so the bear. We want to talk to the bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up there, the sweetness. Jeez.
Yeah, right? Needs to have chicken feet on the bottom of it. I'm going the wrong way. But
Baba Yaga house. That's what I always think. There is a house in Vancouver, in Cole Harbour, that's on stilts, and I really think that for Halloween they should dress it up with. They should put chicken feet at the end of those feet, because it is a very Baba Yaga house.
Or a
The
little
lights
shack.
go on and off in it at night. Right,
Definitely need some chicken legs. But yeah, I feel like there was a way that they could have made it feel a bit more optional and just let you kind of want to explore the
Or
world.
just
But,
yeah, I less need options and more need like a just
yeah,
give me a strong reason.
Or that, yeah. That
Yeah.
either there was more like, oh, but you know this person and they are important to you. I mean, like, I guess it does kind of say that, like, you brought them there, and
right.
apparently you had motivation,
maybe,
but not giving you any of it.
Maybe the goat will debt collect on, like, will take your home and your swamp and your soul. Like, you'll end up like her if you can't pay the debt that you, like, the interest that has accrued, for instance. Like, there should be consequences for not.
Yeah, you want to play the game? Take this debt. And now you have to play the game with me. Alright, bear. Huh? How many good noses? I love the character design for, like, all of the characters. There's a part of me that wishes, like, I get that making the player character a bit more ambiguous kind of leaves it open to your own discretion of what they look like or what they could be, or it lets you kind of fill in as that, like, blank slate. But it would be so cool to be that much character in this character. I feel like could, like, take it farther. And then I don't know, I would feel like it had a little bit more personality, even though it's very obviously like this old lady personality in the way that she talks.
She's grouchy.
Yeah. I just want to see the emotion in her face whenever she talks. But that would be another thing that they could do with the dialogue. They would need to have, like, different face, you know, for different emotions, whereas this they don't have to.
They could just put eyebrows on the outside of the...
that would be great. Yeah, just eyebrows out there. I guess I have to go to the field. Or did I have to talk to that guy to get the bear stuff?
You need to talk to people to be able to get, like, a lot of information. You won't... It's gated depending on if you talk to people or not.
Oh, okay. So I do have to talk to that guy, I guess, to get to the bear stuff. This is nice.
Yeah, this is also the ox's area. The bear's in the forest because it does tell you where they are on the whereas that's the field where you can go see the ox, who's also awesome.
I just was looking for a bear and didn't. But the bear is here. What up, bud? Oh, you look so cute. Yeah. I love.
Sorry, I think I might get most of this debris off the road.
Oh, what a sweetie. I'm in love. Looks like you've made a fine wreck. What on earth happened to your cart?
Yes, well, you see, I was sent on a very important mission by order of my captain, the bear.
See, it is stuff like this that, like, I enjoy this so much more because you're voicing it, to be able to get that out of it. Like, if I was just reading it, I wouldn't quite have that same in my head, but... The bear, you say? What sort of mission?
My job to make sure that the Lakeshore camp is well stocked with provisions, but most importantly, a steady supply of honey for the bear's favorite mead. It's just on my way back from the apiary when a deer or something darted out of nowhere. My poor mule so bad that she broke her bridle and ran off. My own heart nearly let out of my ribcage. Piled the darn cart right into the ditch she did.
My own heart.
Now my barrel's so smashed and I can't bring myself to report back empty-handed. The bear will have my guts for garters, I'm sure of it. And I haven't had anyone but my mum say guts for garters.
I don't know if I've ever heard guts for garters.
I wonder if this was written by a Brit, because I do feel like it has some real Britishisms in it, but I'm not sure.
Maybe they're just, like, going for that, like, vibe to be a little different or something.
Old folksy and
exotic.
Folksy, yeah. Chalk is right. Apiaries are my area, my main area of interest.
Oh, yeah?
Let's go see the bees.
Yes, Mel and Lulu. Lulu is also on stream. She's just not here today.
Physically in the room.
She's just on Discord. But yes, this bear sounds quite a like. This bear sounds like quite a brute.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. If he doesn't get his honey mead, his heads will roll. Heads will roll. Heads will roll. Maybe you could lend me a hand. Learn from my acting.
Yes. I can't very well put this broken cart back together.
No, nothing like that. But could you take a message to the sergeant of the Lakeshore camp? He's a reasonable fella. Let him know what happened, and maybe he can get me out of this bind. You can get to the Lakeshore camp if you follow the road to the northwest of here. I need to stay with the cart and assess the damages. Oh dear. Indeed, I am secretly a goat, which is why I can't be on the stream.
Yes,
Minus.
At the very least, Lulu is, you know, projecting her consciousness into a goat that is telling me to do my job. Yeah.
Oh. Constantly braying.
Constantly braying. Just an unending amount of brays come from you. So they said I had to go to the...
We need to go northwest.
Oh, okay.
You go to your journal, it gives you more detailed, like, indications of what you actually need to be doing. So yeah, we need to go to the western edge of the forest.
Oh, on the west edge. Okay. Cool. I do like... So, one thing I think about a lot when it's like these kinds of quests, and the quest marker at the top, and going through the journal, and there's like, it feels like there's multiple places to see, like, you can look here to see like what the quest is, kind of, get flavor for it, and then switch to here to see much more of it, and then track it, and that kind of says a different thing.
I like, yeah, it gives you different levels of how much information you want.
Yeah, I like that. I remember one thing I really loved about... I always feel like everyone's like first Elder Scrolls game is probably like their favorite, it ends up being, but I played Morrowind first, and it didn't have like the compass system or anything. It was just the person talks to you, and your journal kind of keeps that chunk of like an important thing they said. And they would say like, go out of town past 2 bridges, turn left at the giant tree, and there's a cave there. And like, that's all the information you have, and you have to like go do that. And like open up your journal and be like, what did they say? Okay, did I pass 2? But it allowed for you to like miss things a lot, or accidentally go to the wrong place. So like, I get that there is a lot of like accessibility reasons and good purpose for, you know, putting a diamond on it to make it easier to get. But I do kind of miss that, like, just having to like refer to what the person said and kind of remember it as a character, and like try to find the place. That like, that feeling of finding is kind of nice.
Like, there's nothing wrong with, like, occasionally getting lost in a game as long as it's easy to find your way back kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's fair too. And I think, like, I don't know, because when I ended up playing Skyrim, I went and I turned off the quest markers and downloaded a mod that someone went and added like specific directions, as if someone told you where to go, to all of the journal entries for the quests. So it's like, go south of, you know, whatever town and find this thing. And I would just go off of that. Which I
definitely...
which I enjoyed personally, but I knew that it was, like, the world wasn't made to do that. Like, it was made very big, so it just makes it so much harder to get to places and find things, and, like, it wasn't as much made with those kinds of, like, having landmarks for you to, like, know where you're going, whereas Morrowind was more so made
we do want to go that way
in mind. Alright, just
right, that makes sense. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah.
think for me, I'm just really bad with maps anyway, and so not even having like the ability to use actual instinct makes it a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
difficult.
Yeah. Well, I think like because my transition was like Fable 1 came out and it had the little glowing line that you literally follow, and then I
yeah.
never learned a map ever again in that game because I didn't need to know landmarks or where to go or I would never get lost. I just mindlessly followed the little fairy in front of me, which is good, like and fun, but it was just like a like why would I make my game experience take longer? I want the story, so let me just like railroad the fastest
Yes.
way to get to places. But it's just a different vibe.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Dingus, that's your name. I don't even know you. That's not. I would love that this is always just like your interpretation of what the character is. They have their name, but it's just like in my angry hag brain, Dingus.
Dingus, yeah.
Dungus.
Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the Lakeshore camp. Dingus and Dungus.
Dingus and Dungus.
Pals.
Get out of my way. I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant.
Urgent? Only thing that's urgent is this line for the latrine. Or if the captain hasn't had his drink.
Okay.
That's right, Captain Bear is in a right foul mood. You can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. Unless is a real twister. Hey, Jared. Good chat. God almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him, it's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near the beast. Wow, fuck you, Dingus.
Fuck off, bud.
God turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug.
I will create a potion and turn you into an animal. Like, come on.
Yeah, let's make them frogs.
Please.
Yeah, but we just say what's good for our health.
See, that's where I feel like if I'm really playing like a crotchety old woman, that I should be able to, those should be the solutions to my problems, is like, let's turn people into frogs, let it get them, you know, I don't need to like get them something they desire, I just need to like do the thing that an evil witch would do.
Oh yeah, you're right. We might be convinced by look the other way if we were fairly compensated.
How about I turn you into a frog?
If we was fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out after all.
Lulu is a solid boy factor. It is true. It is true. You're doing very well.
It's not my skill.
You're right. You were being complimented. And yeah, sorry, just go into chat for a second.
Very like, hello, fucking police officer.
I liked your the stuttery quartermaster was really good. I like that one. But yeah, in chat they're talking about like quest markers. Compasses are are bad because you follow the direction, and I kind of agree with that. But it is like you say, works if your game world is too large, though. And I think like the way that, I mean, I could be entirely wrong, but I feel like when you have a game as big as like Skyrim or Dragon Age Inquisition, it's probably more that you have like teams of people working on different experiences throughout the world, and like it would be really hard to coordinate like one journal to like be true and correct in every way you're going, that it's just way easier to just like tell you where to go. Because then if that quest needs to move somewhere, if you know in 2 years someone's working on something and that they realize they need to put a town there instead, like they can just move those parts over, and the you know quest, the compass will still be correct, it'll still do its job. But yeah, and then like for accessibility reasons too, of just like people who don't have the time or energy or want to just wander.
Or ability.
Or ability, yeah.
My only exam I ever got a U on in high school was my map skills exam for geography. And U is unmarkable. Unmarkable, it was so bad.
That's like an F, like below F, like You
Low
were
F. They couldn't even give me
ungraded.
an F, but it was unmarkable. Like it was ungraded because I had done so horrendously badly at map skills.
Can we go on a road trip and you can be the map like
Oh my
person?
god.
Just see,
We'll
let's just
never
take this
get
to the
anywhere.
world. We don't need a compass. We just need to
No.
like trust our guts and we'll make it there.
Yeah, I just saying, I need the map markers. I need quest markers if I'm gonna hope to.
Okay, like children begging for candy. Can
mm,
I am a witch, a mage of renown, who can make potions that put dogs to sleep. Can't I just put them to sleep? I want to give them money, a bribe.
You carefully press 3 heavy gold coins into the palm of the waiting guard.
There, I expect you two can divide them evenly amongst yourselves.
Right, 1 for you and 2 for me. What? You mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here.
The real guarding.
You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me M coins.
I like that you can bring authentic British accents to these characters. Like you said, they do feel like they are given that tint.
Yeah, the 2 guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. This is the next game we do. I really want the ability to write some Brits into it.
Please do. Everyone's a Brit. Yeah, why
Braxton,
not?
in Titan, Braxton is my excuse to be British, but like, I just want more and more excuses to be my most British self.
What happened here? What is? I'm just gonna steal
They're all
everything.
drunk.
Blood. Like a cloth bag of blood. Excuse me. Where, what?
Do you not usually have a bag of blood
A bag of blood. An amount of sanguine fluid can be used to give life or hex it away. And it's just in a bag, bleeding through. Like, what am I gonna do? Just put that in another bag? Oh my god.
How are you storing your blood normally? Because that's how I store all of mine. It's just in a loose bag.
I am amused by, like, I really enjoyed that whole guard experience. Was fun. I do wish that I could have like slipped them to sleep or turned them into frogs or something. It 10 times better.
There were more,
especially when you walk in and this is what you see. Like, what are they guarding? Like, excuse me. You could have been doing anything. You're just absolutely gaming me out in front of your... This bear is just having a time. That art.
Cautiously approach the bear, drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. Then I wallop them just like that. So next time, I can't do a deep enough voice.
Please, keep going, keep going.
So next time I catch any of your cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. If I lose my voice tomorrow just because I'm trying to voice a fucking bear.
Lulu. Come on, you need to be the next character in Titan, and it needs to be this bear.
Hell yeah.
This is so great.
Suddenly noticing that his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead, you yellow-bellied worms! More drink! Bring me my delicious honey mead!
God, you're so awesome. Lulu, you're great. I adore you.
The soldiers taking cover nearby exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. There is no more honey mead. Bear wipes a strand of drool from his sagging lips and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked malice. No, mace.
That was great.
Say, now there's a funny looking helmet. I'm having to change. Ruin my voice. I ever tell you about the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the Western Mountains? He would make a great bear.
We should have. Yeah, we need
Would
to.
be incredible.
You should have. Yeah, if we knew about this before, if I knew, we could have like gotten
Yeah.
Pete on for the call right at the end, just for 20 minutes.
From now on, we have to get her on standby just in case we need like a craggly old bear. The bear kicks the empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp.
This
Take a drink.
This is great.
That's right. Get me more mead, you good-for-nothing sluggard.
This is.
I like that they're all humans except for the bear.
And the bear is just a bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 10 out of 10. You get back here, you little.
Get that gold.
My pet.
It's in a cold-rided angry bear.
Oh, and this guy is just hiding from him.
Oh, God.
This area
Can you talk to him?
is good. This is great. Take cover!
Take cover. Oh, bless!
This is
I think
solid.
there's some chests on the other side.
One thing I do like.
I have to talk over the bear.
Yeah, sorry. I like how the dialogue, those things really come up and cover the screen, because the stuff that it was saying that the bear was doing, it was nice that like you couldn't really see the bear in the background, that it was easy to like,
Yes.
I've seen that bear, but now I'm like thinking of it doing these things, was really nice instead of like, yeah, and especially like the very close-up view of the bear's mouth, that you're not like just seeing a whole bear stand still and hearing it be super
Go get it! Go
animated.
get it! Go get it!
God, I'm trying! I'm trying!
Whoa! Trump's
right.
suggestion of a new Titan faction, the Sceptred Isle, an island of Dr. Moreau-style bear people who have escaped from Braxton Door. An
Yes.
apiary called Albacine. I honestly would be so up for some high-road humans.
Oh my god, yes. Especially
There
if
is
they're
a
like
lost piece
absolutely
of-
ridiculous.
There is a lost joke I once wrote in about Frank employees that someone was trying to animate a employee out of lost parts, Frankenstein parts. It'll never actually be in the game, but I kind of wanted mass experimentation. Was I alright? So I pulled my sword out from his chest, and I love he's telling war stories. That's great.
So what
I mean, this is the. I do not miss the well-breathing guy. He is the worst still.
am I trying to find him mead? Or
I think you need to check your recipe list. Maybe we've gotten a new. Oh. Or maybe if you mouse over, if you witch eye him.
I forget
maybe?
that exists. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. That's the thing. Weakness is unknown.
Oh, unknown. So
I feel like I might have
you've
to,
got
like,
other things to
Talk
do.
to somebody.
Does anything?
Oh, that's-
Anything new come up? Find the sergeant. Do you think it's the guy behind the tent?
I think it's this guy over here. Yeah, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Frenetic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp soldiers are busy carrying on knocked out cold.
All of these characters have such solid noses.
Yeah,
Like, you could
they're so
remove
characterful.
all of the characters, hide all of them, turn off all the layers, and just have a nose there, and I'd be like, I know that
Yeah.
guy. Like, that is a good
Yeah.
nose.
And the gates. You over there, secure the perimeter. We just need to hold out a little longer. We're running out of men. What's that shipment of? Where's that shipment of money?
Oh, I see.
I only have like 3 voices. I'm really running out. You sent over the unconscious footman to address the man in charge.
I might be able to answer that question.
Who there? Who let this old bat into the camp? Oh, kill him! Kill him!
I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of a cart trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here anytime soon.
Oh, curse my rusty breeches! Without that honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. That's my rusty breeches indeed. Bear's gonna flatten the whole camp when he finds out.
The camp looks half flattened out already. What's all this ruckus about?
The bear is the greatest warrior there ever was. Brand and all when we're fighting the enemy. Set up camp, he likes to use us poor sods as playthings to reenact his conquests. Dig.
Interesting.
The only thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzles up so much honey mead, we have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up. The kind of leader I want to be, I think. He points to a squat-looking device tucked under near some tents. A portable brewery. That shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. It'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets.
Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If the bear is so in love with brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he received a dose of his own medicine.
Oh. Despite the brass contraption, a tank here, a hopper here, the bitter smell of alcohol is infused into a well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, at the end of the day, the brewery is really just a fancy cauldron.
This seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles. Can I put him to sleep? That'd be great.
The rattle sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you. Sure, if you think it'll help. You'll need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, and you'll have to figure it out on your own.
Right.
Open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards.
Alright, I need 5 jugs of water, cinderbox.
You've got all the tricks you need. You snap kindling into pieces and scatter it to the bottom of the compartment into the brewery. Should be fuel enough for the job. Open up the brewery to inspect its comp. Oh, right.
Alright, so I need some more a cinderbox and some more jars. What's up, bud?
Just a cauldron. So much more than that.
Dude, there's gotta be jars around here somewhere.
You can go back to the dog mat. Maybe.
That's true. It's an angry bear. I was kind of hoping that like more of it would be here for me to be able to. I mean, I guess if it was here, they could do it themselves. So it's like I have to go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the other thing I got. Like just a little bit. I think this is why I wanted more motivation. Is like. Did get quest fatigue in the end, like just the constant like no other gameplay but like go find a thing, put it together, go do this thing to get another thing to go and put it together to which I know is the whole like game and like just crafting games, but
it's the kind of thing that like makes me play like a older Final Fantasy game, and the random battles just end up like showing me how like, oh, they're pacing this is just, I'm gonna get this many things, and that is spreading out the time it takes for me to get to the next input of dialogue, which is like the reward for me putting in the effort. So it's like, how much is it respecting your time for, is it giving you enough of that incentive to continue through the story? Because I'm very interested in what this bear stuff's going on. But then once you're kind of cut out of it, then you're just, okay, I have the quest. Like, I need to do all those things. I need to go back to that. Is it enough?
Yeah. I think it's the perfect game to play while, like, watching something that you're only half paying attention to, just, like, something in the background.
Yeah, just...
but, like, the middle portions. Like, I think the writing is really characterful and strong, and, like, I wouldn't want to, like... I would want to pause stuff while I was reading the dialogue, but...
Right.
I think for the, like, wandering around and doing stuff, maybe less so. Ooh, is that a new bridge?
No, this is a new dog, a new area, new place. I haven't been up here. I guess there was a different dog I could have gotten. Bates?
That will be for the swamp. He angry as well?
Can I net you? No, it's angry.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh
it really
no.
knocks you away.
think that it does that though, because it means that you're not just going to stand there being constantly. I noticed when you were stuck in a corner and the dog bit you, it banged, it like blasted you in the other direction, and I'm really grateful for that.
That is smart, yeah. And if you, I feel like there's something about the health being way in the corner, or the screen I play on at work here is like very big, so it's very easy for me to not notice my health. So you getting that big knockback does help, like, okay, I need to get out of here, more than just like seeing my health go down. I would totally have stood there and just took like 3 more hits.
Yeah.
That does feel like it's like really good input to help you, like, okay, yeah, I need to back up.
I like all these dark spots that like you haven't been.
Yeah, like good fog of war stuff adds to the, like, I want to go there, I want to see that stuff. I do. It does feel like a lot of... Sorry.
To say we can start the snake stuff as well.
Sure. Oh yeah, there's a tiny fish stuff too. There's yeah, I do like. I feel like there is a lot of difference between some of the areas, but like overall, it kind of does end up feeling a little samey.
Well, when we get to the swamp and to the forest, to the fields, you'll see that it does change at least the aesthetics a bit. You approach a young woman weeping sorrowfully into her palms. She catches her breath for a moment and looks out longingly over the placid lake.
High max size.
She's the only one who doesn't have like a huge nose.
That's true.
Actually, our lady in the who's asleep also is missing a
pretty ladies don't get big noses. They can only have small noses.
Yeah, this is pretty lady big nose erasure.
Has there been a lady with a big? Is the bird watcher a lady?
Oh, I don't know.
This is some interesting sexual dimorphism.
Yeah,
where the men can be some big noses.
I think big noses are gorgeous on everyone. Yeah. Like big characterful noses are fun, like great on everyone. Oh, my sweet songbird, why have you forsaken me to a life devoid of love? I don't know why I've made this choice. She's well up in her eyes as she buries her face once again. Consider leaving this melodramatic this melodrama well enough alone, but something about her, this poor girl, reminds you of the maiden slumbering under your house. Okay. You draw out a tattered handkerchief and offer it to the maiden.
There, dry your eyes, my child, and tell old Granny what the matter is.
Thank you, you're very kind. Takes the cloth and dabs at the corner of her eyes. Swallowing the last of her sobs, she composes herself before sighing wistfully. He's my beloved, such a sweet and romantic man with a voice of a meadowlark.
I get it, he dumped you. Well, don't worry, there's plenty of other frogs in the swamp. I do like, this is like over the garden wall, that like teacher that sings. It like feels very similar.
It does have very strong over the garden wall vibes, actually. What? No, he loves me and I him. Though our families will never allow us to be together, he'd come and sing outside my balcony every night. This feels like the teacher whose husband has left her. Her fiance has left her. Yeah.
The gorilla. Yeah.
Yeah. One night we both vowed to escape and meet by this lake. I hate this so much. Lips quiver.
You brought this upon yourself.
Yeah. Waited and waited under the waning moon, even past the morning sun, and still he didn't reveal himself.
Tough break. Maybe he just wasn't that into you.
Woman snaps at you with a sudden vitriol. He would never abandon me! We're destined to be together! God, I hope my neighbors can't hear me.
I hope they can.
She slips back into a melancholic gaze over the lake. But now I can still hear the beautiful melody of salute coming across the water. over the dull sounds of lapping waves and quacking waterfowl, faint notes of some faraway stringed instrument whisper through your hand is covering it, the reeds.
Sorry.
You're alright.
Oh, I hear it too. Maybe you aren't just mad in love.
It's coming from somewhere in the middle of the lake. He's out there somewhere. I just know it. Rumbles into another dramatic bout of inconsolable tears.
Now, I'm sure it's just some echo bouncing off the shore. I'll go find this tardy bard of yours. I'll go find where this tardy bard of yours has run off to.
That's very British domestic disturbance.
So I do... What? Okay, it's just gonna...
Music seems strongest on this side of the shore, or on this shore, but even you can't place the source. It seems to be emanating from the half-sunken ruin poking out of the lake's waters.
Maybe that fool bard's hiding away out there. Bah, but I swim as well as a hen flies.
Suddenly, some unseen voice chitters mockingly into your ear. Oh, hee hee, the musical man you'll never see. We're out here making choices. He's running around, but there's no one there, just a narrowing laughter bouncing on the wind.
Who's there? Show yourself, spirit! I can't wait until you play a game and then I can voice everyone else in it. Okay.
Yeah. Yes!
I love the character that we're playing, like, the way that they respond to people. I wish, like, it'd be nice if there was a little more input. I feel like that's, like, you know, kind of a part of the, like, you know, RPG-ish, like, narrative genre of having some multiple choice things. But,
yeah.
since they're so, like...
Because I feel like you're doing a lot of work with, like, making her, like, a little bit kind of short and uppity and, like, I don't know, in a way that I'm really enjoying, but it would be nice to be able to make that choice,
or be able to see that on their features, like, because it's created such a blank slate of a character that then, like, the character they're being feels a little like, you know, there isn't as much behind it, whereas those other characters get to be hugely in character, but then I'm not, like, allowed to be a blank slate that gets to kind of choose how I approach it. But
Oh.
I assume I need...
Do you use your revealing powder on him?
Oh, right. You're so
Wait, well, you can check his weaknesses.
Sure.
Your witch's eye.
I'm gonna put this... We'll see. Well, bam! Gosh, I love that. Oh, and then I have to use the
that didn't help.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Snap your hand around the elusive creature and squeeze.
I like its little cat butt of a belly button.
Of a chin.
Yeah, chin, belly button, who knows?
You go, you nubbly paw! You're crushing the life out of me!
See, I want to do these
we're going with this.
You trifling little pest. What do you know about this music?
Music? More music! All I hear is the slapping of waves and the beats and dirt! I cannot keep this up.
You don't have
Your
to.
old ears must be full of bugs.
We only got 8 more minutes. It's fine.
Yeah, my throat is raw from that bear.
Don't you play smart with me. I'll pop your head like a daisy.
You mean that music? It's the sound of a Styx traveling circus. I thought everyone knew that. Circus stays still, but the doors are the thing that travels, you see? And right now the door's out on the lake, but you'll never get in. Give the wretched sprite a good shake and a shower of glittering dust sheds off its wings.
Tell me how to cross the lake, or I'll make a necklace from your teeth.
Heck! Only fae folk can show the way. Dirty fairies build a bridge. Keep all you big folks out, unless Snake invites them in. I feel like this should rhyme.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it has the energy of something that should rhyme. You're a fairy, aren't you? Where is this bridge?
We're a pixie, not one of your flamby-pamby mushroom herders. All right. Besides, the bridge is invisible to big stompers like you. Really, there are some isms inside the Fey folk. The creature appears over your shoulder and waves its tiny arms. Okay, that is fun to imagine. Oh, look! There's a fairy now. Why don't you ask her? Turn to look, but in your moment of distraction, the pixie sinks its sharp teeth into your finger.
Ouch, you sneaky little blighter.
Springing free from your grasp, the slippery monster chitters a laugh and vanishes into a cloud of smoke. You look down at your dust-covered hand.
Fairy or not, this bridge must be around here somewhere.
Besides the thrushes and cattails, you find a strangely carved pedestal. It might be mistaken for a bear bath if you didn't know better.
I feel like that's... I don't know. I keep, like, when I'm interacting with things, and I'd, like, want to see what the interaction does, but then, like, it pulls up dialogue and gives me, like, what the thing is, and, like, telling me that I could mistaken it for a bird bath, but it... I can do that on my own anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like telling you the things you can already. As you run a finger around the edge of the bowl, the remaining pixie dust on your fan flicks off, as if drawn by an invisible force. Crude pictographs appear on the surface of the basin. They depict a coiled snake presiding at the corner of some kind of festival. My god, this goes on forever. Yeah. Directions on how to reveal the bridge are carved on the outside. You see the symbols resembling fey dust, dancing fireflies, and bird feathers. Oh, we're gonna have to kill some birds.
Yeah, god, I hate that. Okay. Well, I have everything. I just need the bird feathers. I'm gonna kill 3 birds. I like the birds. But yeah, Demi brought up feeling like multiple choice dialogue options in RPGs never affect the story enough for you anyway, though. Yeah, and I agree with that.
That's true.
I feel like it just like especially if it's supposed to be like a player insert character kind of thing, where it's like you're not playing a character, you are making the choices. At least like that illusion of choices there, and you can like I'm choosing how my character is talking to them, so like I get some tiny input in like the personality of my character, but yeah, whereas like this is like forced me to have the personality, which is totally fine. I just wish that the character had more personality to match it. Yeah.
In most RPG, or a lot of these kind of RPGs, you can choose whether to take on extra plots and stuff like that, and extra quests, which we haven't had a choice.
That's true.
Just been no significant choices we've been allowed to make yet, which normally there would be at least 1 or 2 choices of whether you do these side quests, whether you you know,
it's assumed that you're going to join in. And I guess it's like if I didn't want to talk to them, I could just not talk to them.
Right, but then we just wouldn't be playing
choosing it from there.
Yeah. There is the choice not to play the game, but
always. Oh, bird. Okay,
if you just put a trap down, it'll come.
Summon a bird. Yeah. It does.
Some kind of sick way they are attracted to traps.
There, I bird. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Bren.
I had to do it. The snake made me. The game made me kill you.
Yeah, it's not us. It's not our fault.
I feel like the end of The Last of Us forced the sheep doctors that are unarmed.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. It's exactly as
exactly like
grueling as that.
Innocent bystanders.
To,
I mean, they were about to, you know, kill a person, I suppose. Not to spoil things, but...
We're very spoilery here. I think you're talking about the bird for a second was also planning to kill something.
Yeah, see there, yeah. That'll clear my conscience, knowing that bird, this very bird, was about to murder a man.
Yep. Alright, I actually do have to shoot for I have meetings today,
No,
and
I
we're at
should.
the end of our
Yeah, I should
stream.
end it anyway. No, yeah.
It was
Say
fun. I enjoyed.
thanks for showing up, everybody. This has been fun. It's been nice to like play through this and like check it out. I'm glad Lulu suggested it. Do you have anything to say before you scoot out?
No. If anyone has any suggestions for games that are chill and fun that we can play, feel free to put them in the chat and we'll like check them out. I don't know what we'll be playing next time. I can't remember when our next chill stream is, but haven't decided on a game for it yet.
That'll be last week next month. We're doing like the 4th week every month or so. But yeah, happy to. We have kind of a list a bit that we were gonna decide from, but yeah, feel free to send in any things you'd be interested in us checking out. It's been nice to like take a look at this and chat with Lulu. I hope y'all have had fun. Yeah, we could do a Twitter poll. That's true. Yeah, we could list a couple of them. But yeah,
let's do that.
Thanks for this. Has been Wytchwood. I've been enjoying. I'm very interested in the bear story. I want to see the rest of it, but I'll have to do that myself.
It's a very cute, fun game. I think they did a really good job, and I'm excited for more.
It is. It is very fun and really pretty. I love the art and the character illustrations. Anyway, you all have a great week. I hope you're starting your week well. This has been good. I'll talk to you another time. Later.